welcome back to Let's Play System Shock 2. It should finish researching by the time I get back to the chemical room. It occurs to me though, two things. One, I was talking when the spider dance happened in the last video. I was going to say that it's ironic that the many seem to have just as much of a view of humans being tools as Shodan does, more seeing them as food than thugs. But and the other thing, due to the way that I realize I never said that due to the way that I'm having to record System Shock 2, the game is a little picky about doing a game capture or window capture, and I'm having to do a full display capture. The frame rate of the video might be slightly affected by it. I notice in a few of the videos that they're like, I don't call it hugely noticeable, but I notice the frame rate is slightly twitchy at a couple instances when I replay the videos to test them. So that's partly a result of having to do a full screen capture. Also, that finished researching while I was busy talking. Damage to arachnids increased by 25%. Resistant to energy weapons. You know, in hindsight, Bronson probably didn't know they were resistant to energy weapons, so that would only make sense outside of the fourth wall from the player's perspective, that the energy weapons were a bad idea. Okay, the creature's internal systems are both distributed and redundant in a way that suggests intentional design or evolution in a very dangerous environment. I feel like I've read this before. What serves as its nervous system uses a significantly larger amount of energy than a human, so the creature's tissues are correspondingly more energy resistant. The creature's metabolism allows for a boost of hyperkinetic activity while allowing it to remain normally in a dormant state and presumably allowing it to exist for a long period of time without nourishment. I feel like the worms had a similar writing. Using energy weapons is not recommended. Good to know. Okay, I need copper, which is partly why I hung around here. Well, I wanted to see if there happened to be the copper I needed. Which there appears to not be. Is there any gallium even? Nope. Okay. I'm not gonna go hunt. I could. I don't really need the implant right now, so I'm going to skip trying to get the research done on that implant and just move straight on to deck 5. Maybe their research... That wrench is coming with me. It might fall through the floor eventually. Same problem I said about the bulkheads of the loading area moving. But we'll see. So this is deck 5. Oh, a person.
Delacroix, it's me, Cortez. We're locked in here. Hey, who are you? Shit.
You thought I was Delacroix. Do I look anything like Delacroix to you? Fun fact. Oh. Go away, worms. Don't interrupt my fun fact. Fun fact. Even if you open this door, even if you open that door before that guy like runs away, he won't be there. It's a really odd little twitch there.
Wait, come back.
Power cell. Tic-tac tri-op.
Your colleagues
Have managed to set up a transmitting station in the athletic sector of this deck. The transmitter is intended to send a message to the Earth to warn them of the events that have occurred in this ship. However, it will also draw power away from Xerxes, making him vulnerable to my will. Once you do this, I will control the primary data loop. The annelids are unaware of its presence, but guard the area for their own purposes. Find the transmitter and activate it.
You know, the fact that the organ looks like webbing slightly has always bothered me. Oh yeah, annelid organ. Very good animation on the pulsating textures, though. I really like that. Okay, we don't appear to have any unread logs. So let's go to the medical direction. Monkey! Wait, I know what's in this room. Panic fire. There are swarm eggs in that room. So I'm gonna deal with monkeys over here first. Leave me alone, monkeys. Also gonna activate that, which is always a good way to start a area. Ow! Darn it, the pistol broke. Haha, that's not the door I wanted. Run away! Okay. First, oh, jam. Quote, jam. Gonna go ahead and unload that. And take note of the fact that this gun's not gonna last much longer either. There is an exploit I could do where I go stand at a level up station, use, temporarily level up the skill, and then hit the undo button, but I'm trying not to use exploits. It's one of only a couple exploits known of in the game. That one has a remarkably large aggro range, but hey, it works for me. Interesting fact about the insect swarms, they're actually a non-solid enemy with the texture of a swarm of flies on it. If you break the textures, it's like floating flat planes with the fly texture attached. I find the programming there really interesting. Ugh. There's worm piles in the room. Swarm pod organ. Don't need that. I do need that. Ooh, lots of nanites. Those worm piles bother me though, because I don't want to get biotoxin. And I don't want to waste my psi points on my fancy new antitoxin skill. Aha, thought I was going to say spell, didn't you? So did I. Go ahead and use one of these. Been stockpiling them for ages, and this one's near the elevator. 5 nanites for healing, and it's right next to that, which will be very useful if I die. I found a log also.
Okay, Delacroix. Yang and I have got the transmitter almost ready to go. Once it's up and running, we'll be able to warn Earth. Frank split up the transmitter code and uploaded it to a number of art display terminals throughout this deck. Just cycle through the art and you'll find a piece of the code. I don't think the worms will spot this. I don't figure they got much of an interest in the Great Masters.
That's important information because I have to hunt for the pieces of the code. And secondly, ow, the high-pitched noise in the background of that video bothered my ears. Uh-oh. Tiny spiders. I don't know why the small ones don't worry me as much. I can one-shot them, I guess. And we'll say hard mode has a little bit more fun in that you don't feel invincible like you would, or like you do at times in normal and easy mode. There's actually a real reason to run away from enemies at times. So I'm enjoying that.
The eggs we found near the observation chambers are different from the ones in Hydro. They release some kind of disgusting flying swarming thingies. Bullets don't do anything. Bullets, for Christ's sake. I never even fired a gun before this morning.
Thingies. Why is it always a blonde that says words like that? I think she... You know, that's gonna make me look really bad if she wasn't. Okay, she's blonde. She's blonde. Let's say if she wasn't blonde, I'm gonna be in trouble. Camera. Good day. Go away. Can't open that. Even if I had an ice pick, it would be ill-advised to waste it on that. Because, you know, there's a button for that. I mean, you get the code for it. Button.
Access needed.
Okay, let's go back this way. Ow. That was brilliant. Did I just willingly go down the dark hallway for no reason?
They're coming!
Nope. I found Blonde Lady.
No!
Oh, right. No way. Man, that made my heart jump. Found the security room. It's interesting. There's like a second delay or so between you seeing them and them reacting to your presence. Gotta wait for him to come back. Please tell me there's not a hybrid coming up behind me. Wasn't planning to use the gun on him, but you know, hey, take what you can. Okay, now I can chase you. What the? Oh, turret. Oh, and you have good aim too for a throwing arm. I really hope I find another pistol soon. Ah, this area is dark. Lots of dark places. Been really cool from a design standpoint. Keep finding energy guns. Can't use energy guns. I can recycle those shotgun shells and grenades though. Oh yeah, I'm losing that gun. I freed up some inventory space. I need to be more cautious with my pistol though.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest.
Wise is the one who does not.
It's like the third time you've said that to me.
Leave this place now, or we will wound you.
As you have us.
There's another one. Oh, he's on the second floor. You know, I'm gonna go deal with him so I can tell when there's a legit threat. I don't want one to sneak up because I thought it was him up here. Another crystal shard and a Black Ops amplifier. Well, the guy said he was given 2 crystals. That's the third one I have found. He wasn't so special as he thought. The many gave more than 1 person crystals. Oh, interesting note. Picking those up while going doot was not the interesting note. Interesting note, I'm gonna recycle those. Med hypos, I can carry those. That needs to be repaired, so I'm not messing with that. And I think I found a log.
I've been working on dealing with all the bodies that have been stacking up. With the medbase full and the escape pods and ejection tubes mysteriously locked up all of a sudden, we've got to do something with them. I've chosen the maintenance tunnel underneath the garden as an internment site. Keypad code 34093. I'm telling everyone to be careful. I don't trust the dead.
Do you trust the living? Do you trust that turkey sandwich over there? Probably not. Not gonna question what that hallway is for. Okay, I can't remember which way I came from. It's the Bonchance Lounge. That door being locked worries me. Oh, this whole area. That same copy-pasted, scared-looking face right there on Oh Crud. Oh, stupid assassin droids. I remembered there was one in that, I'll remember in a second. In that bathroom that I said I didn't like being locked. I did not plan for there to be two of them. And I managed to kill him before I died. So that pays me back for half the nanites I lost, and man, he did a number on that bathroom. Yeah, I'm probably not going to go around making a habit of picking up every single item. I mean, I can recycle just about everything. But, that adds to the game time, and it's, ooh, dance room. Enough of that. You've got a mission to do. Slightly creepy dance room. But for the amount of payoff, and since I'm able to recycle most other items since I'm doing a Siron, it would be a little redundant for me to be picking up all the potted plants. I hear a robot. Darn it. There's a way up there. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't hear that robot, though. And hope it pretends it didn't hear me. Oh, I can just loot it without jumping in there. Okay. I know there's a way in there, but hey, if I can loot it without jumping, works for me. More cyber modules and grenades. 21. Decent number of cyber modules, not enough for me to use currently, or not enough to warrant a trip that direction. Hooray, these bathrooms are not haunted. Slightly paranoid that there's going to be... Is there blood in the kitchen? Nothing quite as unnerving as opening a kitchen door. To that? Okay, that's a hallway, so I'm going to go back this way. Am I locked in now?
Listen, there's one escape pod Xerxes didn't eject, but it's busted. I managed it functional, but I don't know how long it can stay that way. Make it there, Tommy. With or without me. If I don't get there, I want you to go.
Oh, crud!
You understand me? Take it and go.
Okay then, you can go that way. I don't know where that camera is, but I'm not worrying with that at the moment. Shush camera. Okay, I think I went through that door. Ah, this is the room I was trying to get back to. Okay. Oh, that's where that guy came out of. Now I remember. He was apparently trying to follow me. I'm gonna hope that, much better. Hope that this whole room is not a trap. And check and see what I just picked up. An indoor boost. Boop. Not hugely needed. Oh. Man, that recycler's... Ah! That recycler is really aiding my ability to gather nanites. There we go. Okay, I think this way is the next path. You hear that music, right? I have the music on the game muted. That means that is not background music. Why do gardens always have eerie music?
I'm so close to Rebecca, it's killing me. I'm spending some time with crew members who said they saw her. They told me to help me find her if I help them set up this transmitter. They're set on saving the Earth. I just want Rebecca. Then I'll take care of the Earth.
Okay. The, garden is not...
Chandler sent some email this morning indicating he found some kind of artifact that could infect the worms with the virus. However, if you manipulated the thing, it would introduce a toxin into the human bloodstream that could kill in minutes. Unfortunately, Chandler found this out the hard way. He died right after he sent the message. Now, if we can only locate his body, we might find that artifact.
It's called the worm launcher. No, sorry, the viral prolificator. The worm launcher is a different weapon. It, has two settings, Annelid and human. What the?
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone. How does it feel
To be one.
What the? Thank you. Medkit delivery system. That was yeah, they dug holes, like literally, in here. Those aren't holes that were traditionally full of people. It's like their attempt at making a respectful gravesite. Also, the key code to this door should be in my notes. 34093. 4093. Hey, Gundo! Crud! Huh? The other one shot her. Standard combat armor. I've already got normal armor. It would probably help if I charged it with electricity, though. Go ahead and switch to Brawl and Boost. Yeah, that's kind of a trap, by the way. It was my coming in here that triggered the midwives, if my understanding is correct. I'm gonna go ahead and regenerate. Holy mackerel, how much? I apologize, this video went quite over the time. See you next time.